David F. Sandberg. All right. David F. Sandberg, which, anybody who, of course, hates on him, you can kindly leave if you want to. Because I know even though he's like the nicest guy in the world and he's a talented filmmaker, I know he's not making the stuff that you guys want to see, so it's fine. But he made this video right here, and I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Go to Pony Smasher, his YouTube channel, and watch it. It's called Going to Comic-Con as an Introvert Filmmaker. And what I liked about this video right here is, as much as when you're working in entertainment, it's like, yeah, as much as you have to be an extrovert, obviously you got to be out there and talking and whatever, let's face it, sometimes you're a little introvert. I at times feel very introvert. I mean, for the most part, I'm extrovert. I will always gladly talk to people. Obviously, I do this, but obviously this is in the comfort of my own home. I'm just looking at a camera right now and seeing scrolling stuff. But, there's always those times where you just kind of go, yeah, I just kind of want to stay home. Just want to stay home and watch something, sit down and just relax and just stay inside and whatever the fuck. We all kind of feel like that.
Publicity.
Yeah.
After last time I was at Comic-Con, I read comments online asking, is David depressed? He looks depressed. And yeah, sometimes I am. But also when I'm next to people like Zachary Levi and Jack Dylan Grazer, who are very outgoing and spontaneous and funny, I can probably look a bit depressed in comparison. So after last Comic-Con, I was sent to a publicity coach. I had to see this woman a few times who taught me a bunch of stuff. On the one hand, it was like, I know how I'm supposed to be. It's just not me. But it was an interesting experience.
Very interesting. So then, of course, he talks about the whole thing right there, and then, he documented the whole thing, which is great.
Questions that we can't answer, come on!
Of course, you want to see reactions to the trailer right away, so as you're going between interviews and photo shoots, you're constantly on your phone checking comments and Twitter and Reddit to see what people are saying. I love talking movies and filmmaking.
This right here.
Doing press for a movie is a different thing.
Yeah.
Nobody has seen the movie yet, and you're just supposed to make people want to see it.
Hey, we know that, bald head. This is why when I jumped onto when I actually did the whole press junket thing for Mortal Kombat. This is why I decided I'm not gonna do that anymore because it's not fun. See, I like what David F. Sandberg has to say right there. He likes to talk about movies, and he would like to talk about his movie with people that have seen it and break it down. Remember what happened after Army of the Dead came out? Who showed up on the vodka stream, but other than the man himself who made it, Zack Snyder, and we talked about his movie. We talked about it. He stayed for over 2 hours because guess what? It wasn't him sitting in a chair talking about the movie and talking up about the movie for people who have not seen it. He was talking with fans about his movie. And I can guarantee you a lot of filmmakers probably feel the same way. This is what I like about my platform with the vodka stream. It's like, come on and let's talk about let's talk about the work you're on right now and everything. So I really, when he talked about that, I have a hot take that nobody is going to agree with. Shared universes have created vile and disgusting fan bases and has become stale. Days were so much better when the stuff stayed in their own worlds. There's a hot take right there. That's just me, though. Thank you for the super chats there, Ryan. I get it. I definitely get it. But so back to this. So I really like that. And then there's another thing I wanted to mention right here that I wanted to point out because when it comes to what's happening when it comes to Black Adam, Shazam.
It sounds like a long line of people from various outlets, and you go down the line talking
this right
to them
here.
one by one. Half the time, I have no idea what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm just letting my mouth run. Sometimes I'll start answering a question, forget what the question was halfway through, and then just try to say something that sounds okay. Sometimes I'll read quotes of what I said afterwards
right
and
there.
be like...
Right there. So if we're wondering if David F. Sandberg has ever even talked to The Rock or anything like that, closest I've ever been to The Rock. Still haven't talked to him. Again, what are we doing here? Black Adam is the arch nemesis to Shazam. So the second Shazam movie that's coming out, the director has yet to even talk to Dwayne Johnson? What the shit? What is happening? What are we doing here? I don't get it. Hey, It's ridiculous. Like, that's what I'm like, what? I mean, how are you going to do that? I mean, we're all thinking that there should be some kind of, I was saying it time and time again. I was like, you have the two movies that are within 2 months of each other. Why is there not a marketing plan to like have like a joint little marketing thing? Doesn't seem like that's the case if the director directing the second movie has not talked to the star of the villain movie. That doesn't make sense. Ugh.
Afterwards and be like, I said that?
Yeah.
And maybe you've seen those compilations of celebrities saying the same quote over and over again
Same
during
quote
a press
over and
tour.
over again.
That just sort of too silly. Like, put on this fun hat and do a dance for social media.
So then it continues.
Like, no,
No.
I'm not going to do that.
Don't
That's
do
just
that.
going to be awkward for everyone.
Yes.
Whose first IMDb credit is boy?
Talking about all that. God, it's got to be draining. And he even talks about
and
that.
Rest my brain.
So he talks about this too, where it's like you just got to take a break from all this. I can understand. I mean, my God. Look at that. It's constant. Especially as a director. Just drained. And then, of course, he like talks about how tired he is. But, of course, he goes to a party late at, a little party for Entertainment Weekly or something like that. And he's got to be there. And just being an introvert. He's not a drinker, not all that stuff. But it's just, this is why I love David F. Sandberg, I just like, he seems like one of the nicest guys ever. He's a talented filmmaker. I enjoyed Shazam. I enjoyed Annabelle. What was the other movie? God damn, I can't remember what the other movie is. Lights Out. Lights Out. Thank you. That's what it was. I don't know why I was thinking of a totally different title right there. But no, the guy's talented, and it just goes to show you right here. And then he even says, like, in this video as well, it's like when it comes to the press tour, that's even more exhausting because you're traveling all over the place. And yeah, it just must get really tiring and draining just to do all that. So, but man, I tell you what, I mean, what is happening when it comes to Black Adam and Shazam? Nothing, apparently.